Padel takes historic step toward becoming an Olympic sport trophy. December 17.18, 2025. In one of the biggest developments in global sport this year, padel, a rapidly growing racket sport, has taken a major and historic step toward being included in the Olympic Games. The announcement, described by officials as a milestone moment, has sent waves through the sports world, attracting attention from players, fans, and even famous athletes across the globe. This news is exciting for millions of people because it brings padel, once a niche sport, closer to the world's largest stage of competitive sport, the Olympics. Here's every major detail you need to know, written clearly for everyone. What is padel? Padel is a racket sport that mixes elements of tennis and squash. It's usually played in doubles, 2 players per side. The court is smaller than a tennis court and enclosed with glass walls so the ball can bounce off them. The sport is fast-paced, easy to pick up, and extremely social, which has helped it grow quickly worldwide. Padel has been around since the late 1960s in Mexico, but its modern global rise has been dramatic in the past decade. Why this announcement matters. Today's historic news isn't simply about a new tournament, it's about padel's bid to become an official Olympic sport. Until now, padel has not been part of any Olympic Games. It wasn't in Tokyo 2020, it won't be in Paris 2024, and it isn't currently scheduled for Los Angeles 2028 either. However, the recent integration of a new team competition into the sport's official global calendar has been described as a major structural shift that strengthens padel's case for an Olympic debut, most likely at the Brisbane 2032 Summer Olympics in Australia. What was announced? The International Padel Federation (FIP), the sport's world governing body, has announced that a new team-based competition called the Hexagon World Series will be fully integrated into the sport's official calendar. This is a big deal because it's a team event with both men and women playing together, which appeals to the Olympic movement's focus on gender equality. It will be governed officially by the FIP and backed by a major global sports agency known for launching high-profile sporting events. Huge names in sport and entertainment, including Rafael Nadal, Andy Murray, Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, and international celebrities are backing this initiative, raising global visibility. According to FIP President Luigi Carraro, this integration is historic and a big step toward achieving the dream of Olympic inclusion for padel. Why this shift is considered historic. Padel's path to the Olympics hasn't been simple. To join the Olympics, a sport must meet strict requirements set by the International Olympic Committee (IOC). These include being widely played around the world, having an organized international federation and competitions, having strong gender inclusivity and official anti-doping compliance, showing that it can attract spectators and media interest at a high level. Padel has been ticking many of these boxes for years. It's now played in dozens of countries on nearly every continent. The International Padel Federation governs high-level tournaments and works with national federations globally. The sport is already being included in major multi-sport events like the Asian Games. The new Hexagon World Series, a team event that mixes both men's and women's competition, adds a fresh, modern format that aligns with many Olympic values and strengthens padel's case for inclusion. Celebrity power behind padel. One of the things making padel's rise so eye-catching is who is backing it. Stars from across the worlds of football, tennis, entertainment, and business are publicly supporting padel, investing in facilities, promoting the sport, and helping it grow. Some of the most famous names include Lionel Messi, one of the best football players of all time; Cristiano Ronaldo, global football icon; Rafael Nadal, one of tennis's greatest champions; Andy Murray, former world number 1. Celebrities like Eva Longoria, Shakira, Robert Lewandowski, Gerard Butler, and Enrique Iglesias have also shown support or invested in paddle projects. This star power doesn't just make headlines, it attracts sponsors, media attention, and new players, helping paddle grow faster worldwide. What happens next? Here's how the journey to the Olympics could play out. 2026. The IOC is expected to decide the official sport program for the Brisbane 2032 Olympics, and paddle could be considered for inclusion around that time. 2028 paddle will likely not be part of the Los Angeles Olympics, as decisions about that games were finalized earlier. 2032. If paddle continues its current growth and meets all IOC requirements, Brisbane could be its Olympic debut. This timeline gives paddle officials and players about 7 years to strengthen its global reach and competitive structure. Paddle's global growth. Paddle isn't just popular in one region, it has truly gone global. Europe and South America are the largest areas of play. The sport has expanded into Asia, Africa, and North America as well. The number of courts and players worldwide has jumped rapidly, with millions now actively playing. This growth is a big reason why many observers say paddle has a credible shot at becoming an Olympic sport if it stays on the current trajectory. What this means for fans and players. If paddle is added to the Olympic program, millions of players worldwide will finally see their sport celebrated on the world's biggest stage. Youth participation could increase as athletes aim for Olympic medals. Funding and sponsorship for paddle could rise dramatically. National Olympic committees might invest more in developing teams. For casual players too, this news means greater visibility, more competitions, and potentially a new Olympic fan experience. In summary, breaking news. Paddle has made a historic leap toward Olympic inclusion with the launch of the Hexagon World Series, a team competition backed by top athletes and aligned with Olympic values. This move boosts paddle's bid to be part of the Brisbane 2032 Olympics, even though it hasn't yet joined the program. With global growth, high-profile supporters, and strong federation organization, paddle is now closer than ever to becoming an Olympic sport, a milestone that would transform its global status forever.